What's good, peoples? What's good? Let's get it. Let's get it. What's good? What's good? Get the likes up. The like button's on top right with the three dots. The three dots, the like button is up there. Knowledge, what up, bro? Yeah, big interview today. Big interview. Big interview. He pulling up. He pulling up to the building. Big interview. Let's get the likes up, y'all. The like button on the top right. We're gonna go in today. Go to the Beat 139 today, y'all, and go check out the interview, man. Go check out the interview. Dart Raider, what up? What's good? Let's get it in, man. The like button on the top right. Yo, I'm just recap the game real quick, then we're gonna get into our topic about Jeanie Buss. I got news, man. I got news, but we're gonna talk about the games last night real quick. Philadelphia gutted out. They win. Maxey had 46 points over the Knicks, man. That was a gut-wrenching game, man. Now they got to go back to Philadelphia. And it's one thing going back on the road and you like heavily favorite. The Sixers had a healthier beat. People picking the Sixers. The Sixers really technically is considered the better. Even if Julius Randle would have been there. Let's say if Julius Randle there, but Embiid is healthy, the Sixers would have been favored. So this is a scary number 6 for the game 6 for the Knicks. This is going to be tough. Going out in Philadelphia is not going to be easy. Playing in Philadelphia is not, because Maxey's on a roll, and then I don't see Brunson giving you 2 historic road moments. He did that already. He had a big 48 points, but I don't think he's gonna do it again on the road. I don't see Brunson doing it again on the road. He gonna play well, but I just don't see he gonna do it again on the road. And and the Knicks is just, they team. They don't have a lot of firepower. So that's the thing. You get, if Philadelphia get a beat and Maxey score the ball like they normally do, and then you got guys like Harris. One thing I do not like Tobias Harris, but one thing about Tobias Harris, he gets you 12 points at least. 12, 14, you know. Then Oubre may get you some buckets. Philadelphia, it's going to be tough for the Knicks, man. The Knicks may 7, but it's going to be tough. And then you got Cleveland. Cleveland barely won that game. They needed that game when Jarrett Allen was out. They missed Jarrett Allen, that presence down there in that paint. He's a big difference in the paint. He's more of a rim protector than Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley, I thought he'd be much better right now than he is coming out of college. At this stage, been in the league for a few years, I thought that he'd be, I don't know, he don't got that grit like that I like. So when you don't have that grit like that, he ain't gonna go but so far. And they was comparing like Chris Bosh. He don't have that real toughness and physical like I thought maybe he'd have at this stage of his career. You know, he still got time. He's still super young. Still have time. But what's the name? Looked a little bit better today. Last night Garland looked a little bit better. Garland, I don't know. he just this and not have a spectacular year like he had the year prior and the year before that. I don't know if it's the injury played the part, but he just don't look the same. He used to be ultra aggressive and like super quick. And Mitchell had a solid game. They won. I still like Cleveland, but I think it's gonna go 7. Orlando got a little grit with them. They do. They got a little grit with them, and I think that Orlando gonna pull game 6 out. And I think it's gonna go 7. I like Cleveland at 7. Then you had Milwaukee. Milwaukee gutted it out last night, man. Milwaukee really gutted it out. They gutted it out. Pat Bev had a double-double. Beasley played well. Then they 2 best scorers, Middleton and Bobby Portis, both dropped 29 points. You know I've been down on Middleton, but one thing I'm giving Middleton credit. He playing, man. Chris Middleton, got to give him credit. I know I said he's on decline and things like that. He is on decline, but he's showing some heart. Chris Middleton is showing some heart, man, and he's getting after it. You got to respect the man like that. He doing it, man. He just had to continue playing that way, which I think he will, as long as if Dame is not playing. But if Dame and Giannis do play, he just had to have that same mentality. He had to kill like that, not to settle just for the jump shots. Because Middleton always like the Middleton type game. Middleton got a type game that he can get off at any time, because he could knock down the 3. You could kick to him. He a good catch and shoot player. Then he has that ISO in him, where he got the little step where he could knock down the 18-footer, and he could knock down mid-range shots. The only thing he's not athletic, but he has that type of game. That type of game that you feel comfortable with him at the ball the last minute, because he could get a good shot off. That's what I do like about Chris Middleton. And who else we talking about? Brook Lopez had to come up a little, step up a little big. It's gonna be a war. Game 6 is gonna be a war. They pushed it to game 6, so you definitely got to give them guys credit. Got to give them credit. But hit the like. Hit that like button. It's on the top right. I'm driving, so I can't really see the guys who's in here. But shout out to everybody who's in the chat section, everybody who logged on listening right now. Nike Mark, what up? Yes, I got word now. We're gonna get right to it, man. We're gonna get right to it. I got word. My people said if LeBron leave, it's because he hell bent on leaving. Jeanie is hell bent on giving LeBron James what he wants. Hell bent on giving LeBron James what he wants, contract wise, and she struck it roster wise. She think that LeBron James is super smart and he know what he's doing. She's willing to do that. So all that people saying that all that people saying about she not going they not going to do it with Darvin is up to LeBron James. I'm hearing that she's fully invested and committed to LeBron James. That Jeanie Buss is committed to LeBron James and willing to extend him with a maximum contract. That's what my people said. That she's willing to give him a max contract, and she always in the belief that the best player on the team, she still referred to LeBron as the best player on the team. The best player on the team should have say on what goes on. They don't have to have the final say, but should has a lot of say, because she feel they on the court and they got first. Good luck. Good luck. You got the touch, right?
Yeah.
You don't hear me saying nothing?
What?
You didn't hear me say good luck?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and that's what she feel. This is what my people said, and this is exactly what he said. He's out there and he talks to to people, and she feel the best player should always been. That I guess that come from her father, and reason why I believe, I ain't gonna say believe because I don't. He may be listening. It's not that question anything. It has nothing to do with. Sit down. Put the seatbelt on. Um, um, there's a lot of activity going on out here. Damn, what I was saying. Yeah, she definitely got that from her father, because if you look at the Laker history, they always, like, the father linked on Magic, they linked on Kobe. They had, that's the Lakers MO. A star player, Lakers gonna ride with them till the wheel falls off. And she said she was doing anything it takes to keep LeBron James, and she believed LeBron James will be back in the Lakers uniform. She has 100% confident that LeBron James will be back in the Laker uniform. So he has the power. He has the power. You know, it might not be stuff that I that's something I really didn't want to hear, but I got a call last night. It was late, but you know, in LA it's like a 3-hour difference, and that's what was said. There was no press conference. In a regular conversation, I'm pretty sure she would probably just say it. It's nothing to hide. Ask a simple question: how you feel about LeBron James? You know, which direction does the team? LeBron James will be. She expect the exact words. She expect LeBron James will be back and doing anything it takes to build the team around LeBron James, and well, she said, he said, any team, LeBron James will be back 100. She 100% confident LeBron James will be back, and doing anything it takes to retain him, and belief, always been a belief that the star player should have a say of what's going on in the what's going on, because they got firsthand knowledge, because they there more than anyone. That's exactly what's been said. Who in the building? Let me give my shout outs. Let me give my shout outs. I done dropped one son off. About to drop the second one off. Dropped the first kid off to school. He has a test today. He has a state test. I think he said ELA he has. Go, you can get out here. All right. See you later. What you looking at? Go ahead. I got the second one off. Now. Hi. I gotta take little Leo. Keep yourself busy until I drop you off. Yeah, so if LeBron leaves, he wants to leave. But like I've been telling you guys, A lot of people in the organization feel different. A lot of people in the organization feel different. This what she feel. Oh, he definitely gonna opt out because LeBron opting out because he know he's not just gonna opt in because he know he need things to be done the way he needed to be done. He needed to be done the way he needed to be done. And that's the thing with that. You know what I'm saying? So opting out gives him that power. And Jeanie, I think she's gonna be very active and her voice really gonna be heard. I think her voice gonna be heard. I do. LeBron holds a lot of power right now. A lot of power. A lot of power. That's why I said I got the when I got the word today, I said, damn, I got to sit there and break this because a lot of Laker Nation don't want that. A lot of people in Laker um Laker community want LeBron gone. A lot of people want LeBron gone. So now that's why I think the reports coming out heavy. Everybody's saying that about Dobbin because they might have heard Jeanie say that. She's not wavering. She didn't. It's not like it was, she doing some exclusive, like she hiding, she ain't tucking it. It was not like, oh, don't say nothing private. It was straight up and down. I'm expecting LeBron James to return to the Lakers. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to retain him, and strongly believe that the best player on the team, she still refers to him as the best player on the team, should have a say. It always been that way. It always been the belief of this organization that the best players should have a say because they should know more because they down in the trenches pretty much. She didn't say that, but pretty much that's what she's saying. That they know more than the general manager, no more than pretty much the coach, because I guess they know on their teammates. This what I took from that conversation when he told me. I took it as the players and the coaches, he dealing close hand with them. He's close up. He see part of the flaws in Darvin Ham. He see the flaws in Austin Reeves, D'Lo, Rui, the team, whoever. You know what I'm saying? He see these issues, so he probably feel that he's seeing this up close. So she probably like, if he's seeing this up close, he has more of a post than Rob Pelinka has. This is not me saying this for people who just coming in. I'm reporting now. This is not my opinion. This is not my take on nothing. So please, I can't read no comments right now because I'm in motion. But please, I'm telling you what's going on and what I heard. This is not my opinion either way. Not in favor or against. This is exactly what I'm saying, and this is exactly what's being said. She feel he know the pulse of the team more than anybody. So why shouldn't he has man, this stupid fire truck. Well, you want me to leave? I'm running this light. Okay, running this light. You know what's crazy? Like situations like that, like especially like in New York, we have a lot of cameras, right? And things like this, and the fire truck, the ambulance, they force you to move. They don't be going nowhere. They force you to move. Sometimes accidents happen that way, or sometimes you go past the light like I just did. You go past the light, and you know what happens? The camera catch you look like you ran a red light. You know, sometimes you probably can't see what they do. This is the problem with what they do, right? You may say it, but when it's a situation like that, have your timestamp. This clown got out the car. I should show y'all this clown, cause he got out the car, don't push his mirror in. I should show you this clown. But he's gonna double park him, you know. But anyway, yeah. So This is how they get you. If you don't have that timestamp, and sometimes you have to probably record it, because what happened is when they send it to you, they send it to you that you just ran the light. So sometimes, let's say the mail come weeks later, you forget stuff like that. Like, see, I'm paying attention to it, but you're not paying it on mine. So when they catch you, it just catching you. You don't see no ambulance in the pictures when they give you the still shot of the video. See, they do that on purpose, especially people who like me who left real early. Mind you, the ambulance I was ahead of a lot of the cars, and it was making the ambulance put the siren on, and so I was, by me being ahead, when the video catch it, they don't show the ambulance. So you be like, hold up, man, did I run the red light? And you got a red light ticket. Now you eating it, because you be like, man, you don't have the proof. That's why you got to keep that timestamp. If it's an ambulance and a fire truck do that too. They beep and you go, and then if it's one of them blocks that got a camera in it, it's like you ran the red light. Sometimes accidents happen that way. A dude I know, his family gonna get a lot of money. He was on the scooter and he got killed. He got killed. He went and the ambulance, no, the fire truck was beeping their horn, and the person went and it just collided. It collided. That's about 2 years ago. Nah, I think it was maybe 3 years ago. It was a little longer than that. Yeah, because that you know what I mean, you go, and sometimes people go just to want to get past that light. Like I was just saying, like, yo, let me just get past this light. And sometimes people do that and then don't realize they just jump to get past the light, and these people come with these bikes and these scooters. These scooters get on my nerves. Come on, Leo.
Okay. Here.
Come, just give me the phone and come on.
Copy.
Them scooters is annoying. Hold up, sit there, then put Vaseline in your face. Sit there. Been to school a long time, right? You miss it? Yeah. It's all right, guys. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so that's just what it is, man. So like I said, it's gonna be problems, because like I said, it's gonna be this all season's gonna be crazy. It's still gonna be crazy because I definitely think Darvin out of it, but I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do it right away. I don't think they're doing, because there's a lot of people fighting. A lot of people in the Lake organization is fighting. Is fighting to want Darvin and some things there, and don't really like what's going on. I already know who the people who fighting against it. I already know the people who fighting against it, and the people who's fighting against it is definitely Kurt Rambis. I think because Kurt Rambis, he's strong. Kurt Rambis is strong. Him and Jeanie and his wife is super duper close friends. And I know Kurt Rambis, he sides on the Phil, him and Phil Jackson is good friends. And I know that Phil probably don't like the fact that situation like what's happening with Darvin and LeBron with the power like that. I'm pretty sure Kurt Rambis is a strong voice in that locker room. I'm pretty sure Kurt Rambis is on the other side. I don't know which way Rob is at, but I know Kurt Rambis is one of the guys that probably want LeBron James out of there, and we probably want to keep Darvin. I know that. I could pretty much bet that. I told y'all before, it's like a split in the organization. Jeanie always let it be known she's a LeBron James guy, and I knew that when she sat there and put LeBron in her all-time top 5 Lakers. And this is 3 years ago she did that. And she had him as all-time top 5 Laker. Laker got a long tree. It's not like a team, you say the Kings, where a player could come in and be with your organization for 3 years and they tops out guys who've been there for a long time. You talk about the Lakers. Lakers, that tree is long. That's why it'd be hard for people to be picking out top 5. And for her to put LeBron there, it showed. She left out a lot of guys. Greg Brown, this city traffic is crazy. Today is May 1st, I think June 1st, they about to do the congestion pricing, where anything, I think 59th Street, you paying like $15. Crazy. So it's going to be a lot of problems. They saying it's going to be better. A lot of people, they forcing people on them trains. People going to be frustrated. There's no parking as it is. It's no parking. So now people who probably was parking or probably I could park down here. Now you tell them pass down by 59th. It's $15. That's a lot. I can go literally going from New York, because mind you, coming from New York, you don't pay Jersey, there's no toll going into Jersey. Now Jersey come to New York is almost $18. That's crazy. Jersey to New York is almost $18. But traveling, let's say I'm start from New York and I can go so far and won't reach $15. I can go probably to, let's say if I go 95. Going 95 ways, these are the states you hit. Then you go 95 south. From New York, you go New York, then you hit in Jersey, then you hit in PA, then you hit in Delaware, then you hit in Maryland, then DC, then Virginia, then North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta. That's the state you hitting going to North Carolina. I mean to the south. And I don't think it's 15. See, I haven't done that ride. I'll be flying. I haven't done that ride in a long time. But I'm pretty sure in tolls you ain't paying that much money. Because I think the Delaware Bridge, once you hit, because you ain't paying nothing to hold. The Turnpike, New Jersey Turnpike, you paying a couple dollars. It ain't that much, I don't think. And then you paying the Delaware, I think it's the Delaware Memorial Bridge. I don't know, I forgot, but it's not that much. You go all these states, and you literally in New York going to 59th have to pay $15. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, he said, nah, PA too slow for me. I can't, I ain't gonna lie, it's expensive, it's crazy, but PA is too slow for me. PA too slow for me. I got to be in the mix. I ain't gonna lie. I had to be in the mix. I know I'd sit my old butt down, but I gotta be in the mix. PA too slow. And see, the thing is why it's hard for me to live like to go back and forth. It's hard. Like PA's too, like it's people. A lot of people from Harlem got like cribs in Pennsylvania, like especially like in the Poconos, which like an hour and change. Like they got cribs like in the Poconos. It's most more I got to, bro. I had to. That's how I could get money and do a few things. But he said I can go across Chicago area and pay $12 in toll. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, yeah, yeah, I don't like to drive like that. I'll fall asleep. So I couldn't do, if I want to do something like PA and just be like, I can just go back and forth to New York. I can't do it. Cause I've probably been in and got into an accident. Cause I be tired. I can't drive like long distance like that. I don't like driving long distance. Like some people get in the car. I got a homeboy right now. He could just jump in the car and drive to North Carolina, no problem. Right now they be like, yo, let's go to North Carolina for whatever reason. South Carolina. All right, he could just get in the car and go. Me, if I had to drive, like that time I took the kids to Virginia. I had to prep. I had to know, okay, I'm going, and I had to start getting some rest. Yeah, but back to LeBron. This is gonna be because a lot of Laker fans look what Greg Brown just said. Greg Brown just said, man, listen here, man. I want Braun gone. He said he don't mind diving back as long as Don Braun gone. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Lakers has a lot of flaws. And people think they psyching themselves up and say, oh, they just lost to Denver. Lakers would have lost to a lot of teams in the playoffs. And at first I was like, man, OKC, Lakers would have dust through OKC. Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that. I think they're the one beat OKC, but I don't think like how everybody be like, oh man, they should have just played OKC. They'd have dust them. No, the Lakers wouldn't have dust OKC. See, sometimes we do get too caught up like what happens in the regular season. Like Phoenix dusted Minnesota in the regular season. You can't go by that. Playoffs is different. Styles is matches. And sometimes you don't see the whole picture of things. Or you see the final score, oh, they won. But sometimes you don't know. Maybe it was a back-to-back game they lost. Or maybe a key player was out. Maybe a guy got hurt in the first quarter. You know, sometimes we don't pay attention to everything. But though that's how sometimes it goes. So it fools you and be like, oh man, we owns them. Oh, they can't beat us. We beat them 4-0 in the season. You can't go by that. Styles make matches. The game slow down. Reason why I said I don't think that the Lakers would have ran through OKC like that. And I think it would have been close. Number one, I didn't think them guys play defense like that. Them guys get up in you is one, and two, they plan. It's like they step in. I know it's against New Orleans, but you can see how they came and they approaching the game. Their approach, you know, and I think the Lakers' advantage, I think, would have been probably Anthony Davis and getting Chet Holmgren out the game. They're not big enough. That's the thing I always felt with OKC is their problem. They're not big enough for a team like the Lakers, but that's the thing. But I think it would have been closer than people think. I think Minnesota probably knocked off the Lakers, and then who knows with Dallas and the Clippers and Lakers, that's all like can go either way. Lakers play any one of them teams. Can't sit there and say, "Oh, Lakers will beat the Clippers in the playoffs." I won't be quick to say that. I won't be quick to sit there and say Lakers will beat Dallas in the playoffs. So I don't want people to get, "Oh man, we ain't played Denver. Nah, you can't say that. Cannot say that." A lot of these teams, man, is closing the gap, man. They're closing the gap. most I'm one of the few non-delusional Laker fans. Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me. That's why I get mad at Gilbert. Yo, who seen that yesterday? Who watch? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be burnt up. My son be like, "Yo, why you keep watching it?" My oldest son, yo, he don't watch that show at all. Like, one thing, like the difference between me and my oldest son, he hate foolishness. He hate it. Like when his friends and like, he don't like talking. He can't talk basketball with anybody. He get frustrated. Like if you really don't know what you're talking about, he get frustrated and he cut off the line of communication. He ain't gonna say much about yeah, okay, and he not gonna engage in no back and forth. Yo, he gets mad. Yo, he don't like that. My son, yo, I ain't gonna lie. My oldest son, he loves the game like I love the game, and he know the game. He know it. He know it, and he hate. Yo, that drives him crazy. So when I be when I be like, yo, you seen Gilbert Arenas? I be sometimes saying, he be like, yo, why you watch it? Yo, he gets mad. He do not like that show, and the main reason because he tried to watch it because they do the foolishness. Like he feel like he feel like I feel. When it comes, he said, he don't mind it. He said he could respect them more if they wasn't NBA players. He said if it was Keyshawn Johnson and Richard Sherman and Skip and them guys like that, he could deal with it a little more. He said the simple fact that it's NBA players, all them NBA players, and you can't get nothing out of it, he don't like it. He don't like it. Like, it's so sad. Like, the stuff they were saying, oh, Lakers, how about Paul George? And they'd be like, yesterday, it was frustrating. They were sitting there talking about the future of the Lakers. I don't know if y'all seen that segment. And they was like, so how about this? They was acting like throwing out different names with different players. And they was like, so how about Paul George? Oh, yeah, that's possible. Oh, Paul George, he'd be good. Paul George, Bron, and AD. Oh, that'd be good. And they just throwing. Look what's going on here, man. Look what's going on. Look what's going on. See, I give y'all exclusive. See, I give y'all exclusive. A lot of guys stay in their house. They don't go outside. I give y'all exclusive. The beat be in the street, boy. I give y'all outside. I give y'all the city. I give y'all the city. I make y'all feel like y'all in this joint. Y'all feel like y'all out here. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people is internet gangsters. They can't move around. They can't move around. I give it to y'all. Yeah. This thing killing traffic. They need to move this stuff. Yeah, so what was just talking about? Forgot that fast. Um, these guys be like, this boy drive like a cowboy. I hope this dude leaving. Hey, when dudes do clown stuff like that. Let me make sure you're leaving. Huh? You leaving? You leaving?
Turn around, man. Relax.
This is why people get beat up. I'm ready to start some shit, man. I should just start some shit right now. Kind of ready to start some shit because I hate when people do. Okay. Um, yo, Nas don't miss a beat. He's a Jamaican guy had an attitude. He ain't pressed me. He looking out. He give me his spot because there's another person here. That's why I was like, I should stop. But then like, cause just now he's waved his hand like he waited for me. He's smiling like he waiting on me. And he put out the fist because it was a white person waiting. He gave me the spot. He told him no. Let me show you his car. He ain't doing shit. See? You see him beat the horn. They got Rhode Island plates. He cool, dude. He looked out. He gave me the spot. Yeah, so and what I was saying, yo, now it's just funny. Nah, but see, you know, I you know he did. And see, that's why he like then you know he got Super Nike came. He's like, cause he probably like, hold on, let me go. But yeah, man. What we just talking about? I could sidetrack quick. They left J. Cole open. Who J. Cole? Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris looked just like J. Cole. That's crazy. Tobias Harris looked just like J. Cole. The Knicks choked yesterday. Yeah, he did the double hung salute, but he put his hands up. Like, cause what happened, like I said, he was like he said, relax. Cause at first I'm like, hold up, this nigga, that's I'm ready to get on that. But I seen the play, he told the white dude who was in the car, he's like, no. And he gave me the spot. Cause the dude was like there, cause when I seen it, I saw the dude car right here, and I didn't know he was like waiting. He saw me, and the dude was like heading back. So he technically there before me, but he was like a little before the car. So when he saw dude, he tried to come back. I peeped the play. That's what I said. You can't jump the gun, man. You can't jump the gun. That's what I said. I need to be chill sometimes. Sometimes I be on some bull crap. I know I have a sickness. I have a sickness. Sometimes I be on some mess sometimes. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. Like I just be on go sometimes. I guess I get bored. Nick T in the building. Nick T is in the building. Jacob, what up? Oh yeah. I seen that. He said Darvin Ham said, "What I supposed to do when I have a starter? Um, pretty much don't do anything for 10 games." Who y'all think? This is a good question. Who y'all think he referred to, Rui or D'Lo? I think he's saying D'Lo. I'm saying D'Lo. He said Dave McMenamin said the Lakers gonna make a decision in a couple days. Gotta assess the season. What went wrong? I don't think I think either Rui or D'Lo. I think Rui or D'Lo. I think D'Lo when he had to bench him, he probably talking about. And then Rui, I don't know who he talked about, but he talked about one of them. But see, this is why I'm mad at Darvin Ham too. I remember when Man Elder came on, and I was like, uh-oh. I thought Darvin was going to be about that life. I thought Darvin was going to, because we was talking about how Ty Lue told Bron, hey, be quiet. Like, and Ty Lue kind of took control. Like, wasn't this is my team. He put like Bron in his place. So I thought Darvin, I ain't gonna lie, we did a video. I said Darvin all big and strong. He like legit 6'5". He got a big neck. Darvin all strong. He's physically. I said they ain't gonna play with Darvin. They ain't gonna. Yeah, they all tried Darvin. They all tried them. D'Lo, Reeves like, get out of here. Reeves tried them. Reeves did the same thing. Bradley Beal did. Reeves, D'Lo, Rui, AD, Bron. They all tried Darvin this year. All. And they said in the locker room that time, I can't remember the exact time it was, where they went at Darvin. He said, nah, Bron knew Darvin was a yes man. I believe that, bro. I believe yeah, Bill definitely ain't right with that. I ain't like that what Bill did. That was some corny stuff what Bill did. You was trash and he kept playing. You getting the minutes. And one thing about Bron don't care. Bron type person. Like I said yesterday, Bron was a street dude. Bron to be dangerous. Bron to be dangerous. The Bron to be a type dude with the last and shit. Bron be a type of street dude that will give police information on other drug dealers, other street guys. He would. Bron the type would be like, yo, they getting it from there to stay out of jail. LeBron would do that. To stay out of jail, he would do that. Give information, getting all the kilos, getting a lot of money, getting people killed. He'd be like Greg Scarpa. You see how like Greg Scarpa, he was a mob hitman. He was tearing people up, straight killing people. And he was a foreman at the same time. If Bron was a street, like I said yesterday, Bron is ruthless. And what makes Bron, see, you look at Kobe and Mike, they right too. You already see it. Like you be like, I got to get rid of these dudes. Like if you just put it in street terms, you look at Bron and Kobe. We got to get rid of these dudes. You know what I mean? Police say we got to get rid of them. Feds, we got to go down and raid Kobe and Mike. We got to raid them. Raid them. Street guys trying to get at them. With LeBron type would, have all type of donations to the police department. Send all type of donations to City Hall. Help organize parade, political. Smile, say what's up, and go to rallies, go to stop the violence campaign, be a face of stop the violence, no guns in the streets. He would do all that, smile and his opponent. We all could get money on this block. Come on, man. We are the world. We are the world. We all could get money in this block. Come on, it's money for everybody. Come on, man. It's money. Dude's ready to pull that thing out and ready to get busy. Come, Braun rocked him right to sleep. Come on, man. Come on, man. We went to school together. We went to elementary school together. We knew each other since we were 7 years old. We used to be in the same class. Remember Mr. Isaac? We was in Mr. Isaac class, and Mr. Isaac went on his own. He rocked you right to sleep. You like, yeah. Then have them killers come later that night and get rid of you. Braun don't care. Braun want them titles, man. Braun wants to be the creme de la rim. Braun wants to be that guy with his last man standing. Braun want everybody to say he's the GOAT. He's not satisfied with just his people saying that. He wants that. Braun, I put stuff. I know sometimes people like my analogy. Sometimes it's like, it could probably go over people's head. I say it because I seen people like that. I seen people like that in the streets where you'd be like, people like, don't pay him no mind. It was this dude named Smiley, Dominican dude. Right? I'm telling y'all a quick story. I remember, I was young. I wasn't really like in there like that, but I was like just like kind of starting. So went up on a joint. I ain't gonna say no, because he pretty. I don't know what happened to him. Nigga might be. I don't know. He's older than me, of course, and people go get a little work up there, whatever, right? I ain't gonna say much. So other guy he's with had more was a guy like this, Dominican guy, but more like a serious Dominican guy, right? He's like, he's like this. He go, he's over eat the seeds, He's go. He's stupid looking, real stupid looking. Always smiling. Hey, real friendly. Okay, we're touch. Okay, run and do all that. So everybody know him because people's going up there. This before, like when you first started, before you really get connects. This before you really start and get connects and start really getting that money. You start doing little shit like that, right? So people's like, another older guy said, and people's laughing like, that nigga's funny, sit him, because he'd do anything. Okay, this, that, and third, like you go up there, real nice guy, stupid, funny looking. Here you go, with the seeds. Like, you wouldn't even think it. Right? His name's Smiley. They said, I said his name, people were like, hoping, but whatever. It's like, what? Like, this is like I said, I'm much younger, and these guys a few years older. It's like, man, they said killing everything that's moving. They say he's killing everything that's moving. He was the dude, man. Like, he was telling his business. They say, I'm like, what? This one, like I said, I'm younger, and this is why I learned like early in the game that you cannot underestimate like certain things. This is how because like when you young, you always think like you think wrestling is real. Like something you think Santa Claus really deliver all the toys throughout the whole city. You start thinking this stuff. You know what I mean? When you young, you kind of like some stuff you're gonna have to start learn. You think anybody who got the mean face, they tough. You got them guys who always have that ice skill. You're like, man, you just ugly. You don't realize he's just ugly, but he looks tough. And the guys who don't look tough, you think, don't worry about him. you getting you stuff you learn. And that's like I said, I learned that like that don't mean nothing. All the guys who be on the internet, people be talking trash, or people who got the deep voice, be fooling people, all that, and people talk loud chat, that means nothing. Just because someone who take the high road sometimes, but I ain't gonna argue. Okay, you got it. You be thinking, damn, you chumped them, but not knowing like when stuff get, you ain't gonna be able to stop this guy. This guy gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that, and like I said it to say this. Braun, I see it. LeBron, he's friendly, but Braun is ruthless, man. Braun is ruthless. Braun don't care. He wants that six height. Anything in his way moving, he getting rid of, man. He getting rid of, or he's not rocking with you. He ain't playing no games. Like he smile and he a politician to the fullest, to the fullest. Hey, shake 1,000 hands. But behind, like if he ain't rocking, he gonna snake you. He may guide you. Yeah. You should leave because he see this dynasty. He pumping it up with the dynasty. He want them to break up. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. You should. To benefit him. Ron wants that. He said Capricorn energy. He said Braun mom was on drugs and he's from Cleveland. He got the dark side. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Braun has that. If he was in the streets, Braun would be dangerous, man. I'm telling you. I won't lie to you, man. I'm not lying to you. Braun, like, he not like he smile. You see him with the kids and stuff, and he with his kids and all that. And now they got the report out. Oh, that's no longer an issue. Come on, man. Who falling for that? Rich Paul think people dumb. That's no longer an issue that he must play with his son. Of course they saying it now. You gotta say it, cause now when it happens, you putting it. You gotta put it out there. And this is the time to do it. Now that the Lakers is eliminated, this is the time you put it out there. You put it out there now. Now that the Lakers eliminated. Oh no, it's no longer an issue. He don't have to play with his son. You'll see. They saying that because now he don't want, because now if that narrative out there, people know everybody behind the scenes. He tell Lakers this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I definitely want that part of what Jeannie's saying, or other teams and this, that, and the third, and they know, people know things, man. People around the league talks. Yeah, back to Gilbert Arenas real quick, right? My battery is low as a blow, and I don't like my battery low like this during the day. I got a lot of business calls, a lot of things going on with the Beat 139. We take care of a lot of things, man. And I gotta, so I definitely got to end this because my joint low. But anyway, get back to Gilbert Arenas. The stuff they were saying, like, it's sad. Also, how about Paul George? They don't put no consideration. And then, it's some play, I forgot what they said. They said, oh, the Lakers will have Braun, AD, Reeves. I think he said Trey Young, if I'm not mistaken. He said, and they could get Paul George. I think Brandon, all of them, and then all of them say, see, we all know Rashad McCann say crazy stuff, but Rashad McCann sometimes he be on point. But Gil the sound. That's what I said. People get stuff mixed up. Like when somebody, like this guy, I ain't gonna blow him up. But I tell people all the time, and people be like, yeah, I see what you're saying. He got a degree. He sounds smart. Just because, like, you got some guys who speak good English, like good proper grammar, and know how to word things and say things properly and stuff like that. They seem smart. You be like, you know what? I'm going with them. But they really don't know nothing. Or they out-talk somebody, and it sounds like Gilbert sounds more like he talk. They be saying anything. Oh, this player can go there. Oh, how about this? Like, it's not happening. It's not happening. You know, dogging what the Clippers is not going to trade. It's not happening over no sign and trade. You know what I'm saying? For one, if he is free, he's not taking no minimum contract just to play for the Lakers. This stuff like this is just not happening. Let's just stop. Get away from all. They just becoming with the weird, how about this and that? How about him? How about the Lakers go get them? Like they act like this in a video game. How about the Lakers get him? Or how about this? How about that? They thought scenarios, everything, and then even when they do say something, they don't even oh, that's what it was. It was Atlanta. And he said, this how I said they don't pay attention what's going on. They said, how about D'Lo and Rui? You trade D'Lo and Rui for Trae Young. This is exactly what they said yesterday. How about the Lakers trade D'Lo and Rui for Trae Young? Now, how in the hell the Lakers gonna trade D'Lo and Rui for Trae Young, and they didn't even want D'Lo for DeJounte Murray. They didn't even want D'Lo for DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray. They didn't want D'Lo for him. They kept saying no. The Lakers trying to shove D'Lo. They don't have every which way. Okay, D'Lo and Rui. Okay, D'Lo a first Hood Safino for him. No, they didn't want that. D'Lo Prince, da. D'Lo, this person, da. No, give us Reeves, you get Murray. This is what Atlanta said. Give us Reeves, you'll get Murray. Lakers said no. Lakers didn't want to give up no Reeves. So how in the hell, if they consistently for a month and a half, it came to the point that DeJounte Murray thought he was going to the Lakers. He started wearing purple and yellow. He started doing little stuff that it was like a kind of like a done deal. They thought that. Because then it came out one point where that's why Lakers said, we'll wait till it get close to the deadline. They thought Atlanta's gonna change their mind. Like, we'll wait. The Lakers like, all right, we'll wait to get to the deadline. And the Lakers tried it again. Atlanta said no. Atlanta like, we don't have to trade Murray. Atlanta said we don't have to trade Murray. They thought that because his contract gonna blow up. But as contract, you can still move him because he went crazy once Trae Young went down. Trae Young went down, he went crazy. So the contract his new contract that kicked in, you still can move him. Still gonna have a lot of suitors. Yeah, it was a little better, easier because he was only making $18 million. Now it's like close to 30. So that's the thing with Gilbert and them. Like if they sat for a second, you had all them guys up there was even talking about it, even talking about the trade. You had Rashad McCants, Kendrick Martin, Josiah, who he's a moderator. He should have came and be like, ho, this with that. Gilbert and Brandon Jennings. Out of all of them, they all sat there. Yeah. Oh, that worked. Oh, that right. Oh, Trae Young, this, that. Trae Young and D'Lo opts in. This Gilbert. D'Lo opts in, and you trade Trae Young and you trade D'Lo and Rui for Trae Young. That's how you help it. How? Trae Young under contract. He don't have no leverage like where he's about to be a free agent. They didn't want D'Lo then, and D'Lo was killing. That stretch there when D'Lo was killing was more than what he did afterwards. That stretch right before the trade deadline and around that time was way more impactful than what he did recently. So if they didn't want to do that for Murray, why would they do it for Trae Young? Why would they do that for Trae Young? See, that's what I'm saying. And my son, like I said, my son get pissed off. My son get pissed off because it be stuff like that. It be stuff like that. Like, come on. Ain't one person sat there and be like, nah, they not. They just throw out trades and nobody say no. Oh, the salary cap. Or this and that. And they's like, oh, why? And then another thing Gil said, oh, this is not, he said, this is not, what he said? This is not Sacramento. This is not that. Lakers can just write that check. They forgot that. And this is sad because they all, as NBA players, they know it's a salary cap. They know that you can't do this because it is. they've been in the league long enough. I'm pretty sure some of their teammates had to leave the team. I'm pretty sure their teammates had to leave the team because the team couldn't afford them no more. They should know that we had to get rid of this guy because the salary we went up there. So how can they sit there and say, "Oh, we the Lakers, we got plenty of money"? All they do is just write that check. All they got to write that check. No, it don't work like that. See, that's what I'm saying. This is misleading people. That's one thing y'all can say. At the end of the day, the Kareem and Elder show, and I don't care. And I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna talk my trash and I'm gonna really pat myself on the back. I had a vision. And Elder said, Kareem, one thing I like about you, man. He said, out of all these years they knew, now mind you, I just had met Elder. And so when I met him, I designed the show. He said, Kareem, all these guys channel, I done donate, I did this. Nobody never did that for me. I was the first one. I had one conversation with Elder and said, you know what? This guy is a beast. I can connect with this guy. I DM'd him and said, yo, hit me. Man, first encounter was an argument back and forth. We made a bet. He bet that Ben Simmons get traded, and y'all all know who won the bet. Yours truly won the bet. I won that $200 bet. He bet that the Ben Simmons we bet on Ben Simmons $200, whatever. But that our first encounter, we was going back and forth. He found my channel. He went at me, and everybody bring Elder up, bring Elder up. I brought him up. We went back and forth. I said, you know what? This guy's a beast. I like his thinking. We start talking. We same age. AAU, I play AAU. I played against a lot. We moving around. He's like, oh, sweat. I said, I DM him, and I was like, yo, I want to do a show with you. And I told him, I said, the show I want to do with you, the Kareem Elder show, I said, yo, you dealt with agent, right? You know the inside of the agent. I got an inside, and I've been around the game a long time. Like, I met tons of NBA. I talk to a lot of NBA players. I just don't be putting things out there because people, that's one thing. You turn people off if you start. They totally different. You talk to NBA players, and especially they know you 100, you be surprised with the stuff they say. They be on camera talking all nice, oh, this person, how they feel about certain players, oh, this guy, he's garbage, he this, he that. You can see. You can see. Even like when Rashad McCants, he kind of like, and he got backlash when he said what he said about Reeves. He like, stop it. Like, and you can see he got a little agitated, and that's what some guys really behind the scenes. Some people say things to be politically right. You know what I mean? Some people just be straight up with it. But I said to say this. I had a lot of comps. I know the inner work. My homeboy, like I said, our life took a turn. I said we both played ball. I was a beast, and he continued. He went to college. I went to the streets. And at the bottom line, I always remained friends with him. I didn't look at, man, he ain't into what I'm into. I wasn't like that. I always stayed watching basketball. I always went, regardless how much I was doing in the streets, I still went on Saturdays, watched the younger kids play. Kids just kept a tab on the top high school players in the city and you know in the tri-state or whatever. I kept watching games. Regardless, when I'm going home, I'm watching my Laker game, and I go pull back up, whatever. I was going to games in the garden, doing a lot of things. But I said to say this, I kept my ear and everything in the streets. Bro went and got a job working for the NBA. He tell me how these things work. And so, yo, let me show you. Boom, boom. I'm seeing how it works in the inner circle. So I know everything it is inside that. I just never been physically inside the boardrooms, but I know these things. Elder has an idea of these things. So I said, Elder, I said, the key is, I ain't know how I was going to go, the Kareem and Elder show. I said, I want to educate the people. Because me and my son always had this conversation that My son hated that when people just talk stupid. I can say stupid. Some people just don't know, but some people just talk. Oh, trade this person. Like things don't work like that. So, man, my son always had them conversations for years. So now when me and Elder got together, I said I want to educate people for people to stop just thinking this is like some game room. Like you could just say trade 6 players for 1 player. It don't work like that. Like a guy God was that Fat Craig. Fat Craig died in December. My boy Fat Craig. Yo, he's like a Knicks fan. And then he became like he's a Laker fan. He loved the Magic Johnson. And he's like kind of like a Knicks and Laker fan, whatever. But he liked the Knicks. How about this? You trade. And he used to sit there when he's a Knicks fan, and he'd sit there and say, for instance, he'd say, "How about we get Dominique Wilkins?" And he'd trade like 6 people for 1 person. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? But the key to the Kareem and Elder show was to teach people how the inner workings, how these things work. It always take 2 to tangle. It's reasons why. Okay, you might can get this player now. Why? Because now they trying to rebuild. This is the time you might can get that player. Oh, they trying to shed salary. Now you might can get this player on a good bargain, opposed to before. Yes, that player putting up good numbers, but at the end of the day, he got like a bad contract, and they trying to rebuild. So now if a guy got a fresh 4-year contract and he's 31 years old and they want to go into rebuild, and he's 31, he got a 4-year deal, 4 year, let's say he got 115 left with 4 years. $115 million left for 4 years, and he's 31. And they not close to winning, and they want to rebuild. Yes, he averaging 23 points a game, but you know what? You could get him for cheap. Now, if they not trying to rebuild, you might not be able to get him, period. So you have to know different things, coaches. You have to know the inner working. So that was the basic facts for the Kareem and Elder show. That's why when I went to him and I put together the plan, I said, this is what I want. I want us, the listeners, the more so to get them engaged. Now, like I said, this channel is the most educated channel there is. One thing, you barely see people come with nonsense on this channel. You don't see it. You don't really see it. You may have a troll pop in every now and then just talk crazy. But for the most part, this channel is the most knowledgeable channel there is. The very most knowledgeable channel, because people know I can't come in with nonsense. So now when you get 4 NBA players, and then a guy who's supposed to be a research expert who only up there because his father's a former NBA player and he's a research guy, good guy, Josiah. You got 4 guys up there. Guys who have max contracts, guys who been in the league, who was the lottery picks and all type stuff. 4 guys, and then not too far removed from the game. When you talk about guys old guys who played in the ABA and guys who played in the 80s. These modern players, guys who still late 30s, 40s. You know what I'm saying? Early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. Just removed from the game. Brandon Jennings technically could still be guys he came in the league with still playing. Had he not been hurt, he's still been playing. These guys still old enough, and Brandon Jennings still, few guys, DeMar DeRozan, the guy he grew up with, he came in the league with. Like, you know, Steph Curry, like, you know, these guys still play. He's not old. These guys, these modern day, they still under the same NBA old rules when they's on. And they talk nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So these guys just be talking, Gil and them just be out there yelling a whole bunch of nothing. And you're not learning anything from them. They should be where they should give you an insight of the NBA. Being a troll, you can leave that from other channels. He don't need to do that. Laughing and just saying stuff for clicks. You got a good show, people gonna watch. People gonna watch. You could be funny. You want to crack jokes? You could be funny. But when it comes down to saying some real stuff, just say the real. That's it. Say the real. Rashad McCants was going on. Yesterday, Rashad McCants said, I'm the one who's going to speak against LeBron James. Everybody else ain't saying nothing against him. I'm going to be the villain. Rashad McCants said, I'm going to be the villain. I'm going to speak against LeBron James. I'm going to call it how it is. He's my boy Knowledge said, I feel like a scout and an agent after the Kareem and Elder show. Yeah. Cause see, now it takes people instead of people blurting stuff out, now people go, it's always remember this. Who, what, when, why, and where. Like, okay, cool. Why would this, especially when you come to superstar players, why would they trade? That's the first thing you have to ask. Why does this team want to get rid of the superstar? Before you talk about the Lakers or whatever team you like getting that superstar player, first you have to say why they want to get rid of that superstar player. And then the next thing, for who? Ain't none of that. You just think, oh, I'm going to just get rid of him. Why they want to get rid of him? Now you have to start chipping away on things. Okay. Why it makes sense? Why they going to trade him to this and they could get better deals this way? Why is it showing he going to the Lakers and our biggest trade chips, even though he's not our best player outside of Bron and AD, but he had the value-wise, they like him. If he the best player, other teams not that. Not Dame. Trey Young is not in. See, they keep looking at Anthony Davis' situation. Anthony Davis had a unique situation. He's a free agent. And Boston wanted him, and New Orleans said, give me Tatum. They like, no. And then they tried to throw it together. I remember when they threw it together, it was Jaylen Brown. It was Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and some picks was a lot of things with the two. But then they was like, nah, that's too hefty. Boston was willing to do that. But they's like, if he's not committing and we don't win this first year, and his father said, and the AD father said, no way in hell he going to Boston. He said, no way in hell my son's going to Boston. Boston, you're not chancing an all-star level player, a heart and soul of Marcus Smart for 1 year. Because if you don't get it done in that 1 year, you out. And he leave free agency. It was just too much of a risk. So the Lakers had the leverage. And then the Lakers did have a lot of good young players. You can't compare the Lakers having Austin Reeves as top trade guy compared to the Lakers pretty much had Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kuzma, Josh Hart. Like they end up not getting Kuzma, but Kuzma was part of that first deal. The Lakers offered Kuzma up in the first deal. The first deal, they had everybody in there. Every young player they got in, they had KCP and they had everybody. Listen, they jacked that off. They said, yo, Anthony Davis and Solomon Hill, and they said for Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, because KCP was the only money man. KCP was the money man. KCP was making, I think that year, because he had so many different 1-year contract with the Lakers. I believe, let's just say 14 million. Ingram was at 7, Lonzo was at 7, Josh Hart was like at 2, and Kuzma was like at 2. They could have had KCP, Josh Hart, Lonzo, Ingram, and Kuzma. And the first round pick they could have had. That fool Dell Demp said no. That could have turned around they franchise heavy. But yeah, but I'll be back with you guys, man. My battery going low.